Welcome back, everyone. So I wanted to take a second. This is kind of be like a double. I want to one actually just cover the game. This is Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, but also kind of want to take a second to kind of showcase it a little bit. Games like this are very few and far. I feel anymore. This game right now is like $9 on Steam, and it is worth every single penny. In this day and age, we're paying $70, $80 for a game. Supposedly quadruple A games, and they're trash. So we're not getting our money's worth these days, and this game kind of like breaks that mold. It is a very simple game, but it's amazing for the Steam Deck, and it runs really well as well. Right now, it's as you can see, it's just shown. It's not fully supported yet, but I'm sure hopefully in due time it will be fully covered. But it runs perfect, guys. It is a single stick, just survivor game based on Deep Rock. If you've ever played it, great games. The whole series is pretty nice. I am on, just as like a disclaimer, I am on main channel 3.5 on the update, and I am running cryo utilities with the 4 gig swap. So all of that, I'm sure the performance is going to be just the same either way. I do run the game at its standard settings and at 60 FPS, and it plays smooth as butter. So let's show you here real quick. And also, too, this is installed on my micro SD card as well. I'm not for sure if you'll gain, any extra frames by putting it on your main drive or not, but I just kind of want to give that as a disclaimer. If any of y'all are, excuse me, if you're familiar with roguelites, this is essentially just a roguelite. It's a survivor roguelite. It's a pretty neat little take on the game, Very simple matches that you can get in and play really fast. You'll have in this upgrades tab, you have upgrades here that you can purchase as you go along. You collect money credits here, and then you have, like, based off the regular game, like your bismuth and things like that, right? And then those allow you to purchase upgrades. That makes you stronger. That's the whole roguelite part of it, right? You get stronger and stronger as you run through. You will have, at this time, there's only 3 different levels, and you can see I don't have a whole lot of playtime so far in it, about an hour and a half worth of game time. But I've only unlocked 2 levels thus far. But you can go in and there's different hazard levels. It gets harder and harder as you go through. And then there's going to be 4 characters. I've only unlocked, you start with the scout, and then you can unlock the gunner. I've only unlocked the gunner so far. Like I said, still fairly new to it, but even at this level, only 90 minutes worth of playtime, an hour and a half, it's already well worth the entry of the $9. I can see that I'm going to get way more than my money's worth out of it. So let's just jump in here real quick. So you'll have an objective in the top right hand corner. You have your mini map up here. Objective is going to tell you to collect Morkite if you find it. It's single stick, and it's an auto shooter. So as you can see, you touch nothing and it just auto targets, right? And then hordes, swarms get increasingly more difficult as time goes along. And then every time you level up, you get to pick your, your perk. Which you can see in the top left-hand corner there, I'm holding, right at 60. I do have, just to show you, I'll jump in here real quick to the settings, just to show. I do have it on primary full screen 1280 by 800 with 4x MSAA, and I just use the in-game max frame cap at 60. I have uncapped it up to 90, and it seems to run like mid-70s, but 60 is plenty fine. There's some dips that dip down slightly below 60, so I just put it at 60 and call it good. And the game looks absolutely amazing on this OLED, by the way. It doesn't show that it has HDR, but of course the OLED, you know, it makes everything pop a lot better. But anyways, I won't eat up any more of your time. I just did want to kind of do a double, show the performance of the game, as well as kind of take a second to brag on it. And again, I'm going to say it one more time. You know, we're in a world where game developers, you know, they're money hungry and about, you know, stock and shareholders. You know, it's no longer about the gamer. You've got very rare companies like, you know, Larian Studios and stuff that are out to actually make games that, you know, people enjoy and at a good price. So it's rare to see games like this anymore. And, you know, right now, especially with it being on sale, like its entry sale price of $9, I think it's going to be $10 full price, right? So it's only $1 off right now, but that's 10%, you know, and it's well worth it. Like I said, 90 minutes into the game, and I felt like a really good need to, you know, instead of just showing the performance like I do in some other videos, I wanted to take a second and brag on it. And hopefully you guys like the game. Pick it up. You won't regret it, I promise. So until the next video, if you guys want to see any other games or anything like that covered, let me know down in the comments. And until next time, thanks for tuning in.